Hey, I'm Jonathan Coachman. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, Devontae Freeman, fresh off 100 yards a week ago, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
On first down, Wilson. And his first pass is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And right away he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So the big... Now Wilson on first down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A look at the numbers for Lockett from a week ago. 6 catches, 77 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is number 1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
On third down, Carson, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On third down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 10. He takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson.
Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's the Seahawks holding on to the football as we jump into the action in quarter number 1. After the interception, here's Wilson. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. And now it's second down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you walk.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Come on, we better not. 380. 14. I got you.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man, complete. Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's the Seahawks holding on to the football as we jump into the action in quarter number 1.
Run. He done it. Easy.
Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a second down coming up. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Carson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing is Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And taken right on the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch.
Green 80. Go 14. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
This is taken at the 15. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the offense will take.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's...
Now Carson fumbles the football, and the Falcons grab it. And his guy is going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Let's go for it again.
On 1st down, Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson. That is incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, from what we've seen thus far, this is not a formula for winning football. When you have more turnovers than points scored, that's a tough way to try and win a game.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he loses the football a second time. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Fielded at the 20. Yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory.
Check, 59. I got you, son. I got you.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. It's complete to Jerron Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Wilson. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. On first down, Wilson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Gotcha. 12.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And Bright has it over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got his target, that's more. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Jaron Brown, the intended target. And that'll make it third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 46. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Stop your whining.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game. To be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. This will be taken at the 10. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Yellow lady. You're good. You're good. I full. Ready.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Breeze. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. To throw is Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. 17 there, and a New Orleans 1st down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else. End up going to the running back out of the back.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
He's able to find the veteran Ginn. But they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
5-9. Check. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. 2-jet bomber. 2-jet bomber.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. On 2nd down, Kamara. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
At the 23-yard line.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the national.
Ready. 5-8. Check. Come on, boy. You bet me. Tonight.
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Lady.
From the 36, Breeze is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, now Breeze. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Adrian Claiborne make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Breeze. And this will be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do.
Yellow lady, 12, 12, 12.
Here we go.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached.
Ready? Yellow lady.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Breeze now on first down. Caught on the left side by Ginn. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
In his 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn, still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
Now this one complete on the slant route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Throwing now is Breeze. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Breeze now to throw. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Let's go.
3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6. That'll be complete to Cook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now the 2nd down throw on target. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Now Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat. brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches.
Ready? Yellow waiting.
Get your swerve on.
Kill.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
5-8. Kill.
Let's go one more.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers. And the last 2 years in Oakland, now he makes the move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Ready? 5-9.
Check.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Ready? 95-56. 95-56. Hey, kill.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1.
Yellow waiting.
So we have reached halftime and abbreviate.
Hey, we are
Ready? 95-56. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Mike 59.
20 seconds.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On play action, it's Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Let's go. Tighten up.
Breeze now on first down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Breeze on the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Ready? Yellow waiting.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
20 seconds.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You ready?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Breeze now. And this is Cook with a grab.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
He'll return it from the 6. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56.
On first down, Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack on first down, Breeze. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Kamara. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 5 now. Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's working.
Mike, ready. Yellow waiting. Kill. Pilot, 64, weak. Tonight.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. To throw again on second down. Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Ready?
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the 20.
Ready, 5-9. Kill. Come on, baby. Greystone, travel.
Breeze now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Breeze. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Breeze again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This one winding toward a conclusion, and how would you assess how the secondary is played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So,
now Breeze lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 30. Past the 20. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more.
he's been under a lot of...
Ready, 5-8, 5-8. 45. Hey, kill.
Throwing on first down, Breeze. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he fields it cleanly. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They...
Can McCaffrey do it again? It's the coach. This is NFL football on EA. Here
we go. Ready, gun.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. On 2nd and 15 now. Newton escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. So now Cam leads the Panthers up, following a sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is taken at the 23. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Eight. You ain't got nothing.
And no forward progress here. This is going to be a safety.
Great.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 24 carries, 127 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now. Number 3 in the league in rushing within shouting distance of the...
And a loose football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Rolling to his right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
Even at the age of 30, Cam says it's just a number. Still a real threat running the football. We all know about the touchdowns, but ran for 488 yards last season. That was 4th among all NFL quarterbacks. He can still tote the mail.
Newton throwing complete to Samuel. A gain of 6 there on first.
Great.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Ready, 88, 20.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. After 1, it's 9-0. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good blocking there, nearly sprung it.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line. From the gun, here's Newton. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Here's Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Mike. 180. 59. Too little,
This is McCaffrey, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and...
Check. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
They go play action here on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. McCaffrey on the counter.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's taken on the 25. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told.
Tight right.
Everyone got 4.
On first down, Newton. And his throw here's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. only way to play.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Back to throw, Newton. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at about the 28. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Set, ready? 59. Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Newton. To the right side, and he's got more complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
45, Mike, 45.
From the 50, Newton. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Newton now to throw. Back now on EA Sports as we welcome you to Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. We're in the 3rd quarter, and it's the Panthers who are in possession of the football.
Here we go. Look at it.
Tight on this side, boy. Tight on the left. Tight on the left.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here's Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
On 2nd and 12, Newton looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of 1, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's taken to the 26. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Right to the 3.
59, Mike to 59. Check Mike, check Mike.
Newton on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
20.
Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Defense.
So they elected to...
Ready.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Hey, let's get that ball, team.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Gun.
Now Newton on 1st down. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Newton throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Newton to throw. He may try and run for this. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Newton. And that's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete.
Ready.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And right with it here over the middle. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time, and it's 3rd and short. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now it's Newton. And that is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case,